What's good, YouTube? Y'all already know it's your boys. Them boys crazy. Y'all already know it's your boy Roy to Rob up in his motherfucker, man.
I already know what's going on, man. I know it's your boy Cam Official. Anytime you say our face, you know it's time for another reaction, man.
Man, as y'all can tell by the title, y'all know what happened. I ain't even finna speak out and say, you know what I'm saying, what happened. So we just gonna get straight into it, you know what I'm saying, see what they saying, what's going on, what happened, what they know, or what they, you know what I'm saying, because I don't know what's going on. I don't know specifically
What happened.
I just know, you know what I'm saying, he got shot and he died, you know what I'm saying, we finna go hop into it, though.
July 27th, 2022. It was 5:50 in the evening when police in Bogalusa, Louisiana received a call reporting a shooting. They'd respond to a home on Superior Ave with a blue Corvette parked in the driveway, along with a man who'd been shot and critically injured. He'd be treated on scene before being transported by EMS to the nearest hospital, as officers learned there was another man who'd been shot and had already been driven to the emergency room. Word quickly spread to social media Louisiana rapper Jaydayoungan was in critical condition, and the only status given by sources close to the family was that he wasn't breathing. An hour after he'd been shot, officers would respond to a second shooting locating a vehicle that had been damaged by gunfire, but they didn't find any actual victims. Investigators believe the two shootings may be connected, and it may have been retaliation, but details were not released. Rumors Jaydayoungan died would quickly spread, only to be shut down by his sister and brother. A family source would say he lost a lot of blood and was rushed into emergency surgery as fans, family, and friends hoped and prayed. Before midnight, 24-year-old Jaydayoungan, whose real name was Javorius Scott, would die from his wounds. After midnight, Bogalusa police would officially declare Jaydayoungan deceased and identify the second shooting victim as his father, Kenyatta Scott Sr. Say Cheese would take to Instagram alleging there had been a gunfight in the parking lot of the hospital, but no actual news source or law enforcement agency have reported on it. To make a bad situation even worse, Jaydayoungan was shot in front of his mother's house, and multiple pictures posted to social media show his mother and other relatives posing in front of the home. A quick internet search would reveal multiple family members are registered to the address, so it wouldn't be hard for someone trying to find out Jay's whereabouts. But the biggest giveaway that Jay was there was his blue Corvette, which can be seen in multiple pictures and videos and eerily resembles young Dolph's Corvette, which was also left at the scene of his shooting death. Why Jay would feel safe parking in front of the house that's located on a main street is unknown. According to court documents, Jaydayoungan listed
That's his mama health.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Hey, wow.
father's address as his own residence, and interestingly enough, his father was also very well known to police. Come to find out, 44-year-old Kenyatta Scott is a registered sex offender after a 2010 conviction for forcible rape. In 2016, he'd be arrested again and charged with another rape on top of kidnapping and 2 counts of sexual battery, but he beat that second case. Back in 2021, he'd be featured on the local news after another arrest warrant was issued on charges of forcible rape and oral sexual.
That's crazy, huh?
Yeah, that's four different accounts of rape.
Battery. A raid of his house would lead to multiple drug charges after 58 grams of meth, almost a kilo of marijuana, 529 ecstasy tablets, multiple scales, ammunition, and magazines were found within the home. It was alleged he raped a juvenile and was trafficking drugs to juveniles, and for this, he remains free on bond and can be seen wearing his ankle monitor on his Instagram, to which he flexes with his Gucci sneakers. It can be assumed Jaydayoungan was the target of this attack based off his notoriety as a rapper But the fact that his father was also shot leaves the question of, was his father the intended target? And did it...
That's crazy. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie.
Have anything to do with his charges against juveniles or the fact that he was a drug dealer? Then again, Jay spoke on violence in his music and had even been tied into a fatal shooting and charged with accessory to murder after a female was shot during an event in Roseland, Louisiana. Those that opposed him are already speaking out about his death in celebration, and I'm sure those that cared for him are in a state of shock as the reality that he's gone at the age of 24 is setting in. Jaydayoungan leaves behind a young son who has his father's music to remember him by. Now, I wasn't planning on doing any video for a little bit. If y'all been following me on Instagram, 1090_Jake, y'all know I just got my teeth done. I got temporary veneers in my mouth right now. I just got them put in. My gums are all beat up. I'm still getting used to talking with the veneers. I can hit the little Kodak, yeah, all that. But, you know, obviously during this process, I wasn't gonna do any videos until I get the real set put in. But hearing what happened, I don't want to disappoint y'all, so I'm willing to come on camera in a way that I normally wouldn't feel comfortable, just because I know how hard y'all rocking with me and y'all want to hear it from me. Y'all want to know what information I can bring forth and my opinion on the situation. Do I think that the shooting was caused by his father, that his father was the target? Most likely not, but it was interesting to hear his father's background and everything surrounding his own situation. Do I feel that Jaydayoungan was the target? Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with. I'm honestly surprised that he was in his hometown driving a Corvette that he posted to Instagram. I mean, he's in multiple videos with it. I'm surprised by him lacking like that. Because usually the only people that do stuff like that, right, and there's a lot of people that do, the only people that take pictures in the cars that they drive and things of that nature are the ones that really aren't beefing with anyone. They don't have a reason to do that. Or they might be beefing with people in another state. And I'm not going to list his ops. I'm not going to do that. He already passed away, so I'm not really trying to incite that. But he was famously beefing with people that weren't in his area, especially out of Florida, because of who he chose to align with. So if he felt he was that safe, I can post a picture here and I can show him in this. That house was literally on a main street. Anybody driving by could have seen the Corvette, made a call, and now the boys coming through and hitting anything that's outside, you know what I mean? It's a fucked up reality. People gotta wake up. This is a very fast...
I'm just being real, bro. Yeah. And I get exactly what he's saying. But this be the thing, bro. Folks don't be thinking about none of that, bro. I'm just gonna be real. Most people that's really like that for real, they gonna move differently. You get what I'm saying? They gonna move differently. You know what I'm saying? Not saying he wasn't like that, but I'm just being real. A lot of times, folks become rappers, they have all these different beefs, but they really be like rap beefs. You get what I'm saying? You making a track, you making a diss track about this, you making a diss, y'all going back for woo. You thinking that's it. You get what I'm saying? Not saying that anybody he dissed in the rap had anything to do with it. You get what I'm saying? Because most of the time, like we say all the time, just like when I found out he had got shot yesterday, the first thing I said, well, I bet he was back at his hometown. That's the first thing I said.
But see, what make this so crazy now that I know is that he just recently had a shootout before. That's what make it like, now you gotta move different.
Yeah, now you gotta move different. I ain't know that.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
I didn't know that.
I didn't either.
And then, you know, I know I started seeing stuff like even when he was in the hospital, it was another shootout.
Yeah, and they was retaliating.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
so it had to be something
really going on. Now,
saying?
Knowing all this information, it's kind of like, okay.
Yeah.
I see what you
mean.
You get what I'm saying?
Like you said at first with the rap beat, like.
Yeah, but before it's kind of like,
nobody takes this
Yeah,
too
ain't
much
nobody
serious.
really
Like
too
you
much
still
take
gonna
that
be on
serious.
BQ, but they ain't gonna take it as serious. You know what I'm saying? That's why I
That's why I
said.
said, I'm just being real. There was something going on back home. You know, there's some stuff too many people ain't gonna know about unless they from there and they know what's going on. Just like the dude we was watching on TikTok.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? But
It's crazy.
crazy.
You know, there's a lot of females or almost somebody from the hood, and then they're shocked when they get killed. The life expectancy of living this type of lifestyle, especially as a rapper, a shooter, a drug dealer, whatever, the life expectancy isn't that fucking high.
Real talk.
And even if you live long, usually what saves a lot of these people is prison. They go to prison for 10, 15, 20 years and survive in there while all their friends die on the street and get killed. You know what I mean? And to be only 24 years old and leaving behind a 2, 3-year-old little boy, it's sad. A lot of things with my own perspective changed when I became a father, because you're no longer living for you. At least that's what you're supposed to be living like. You know what I mean? There's a lot of fathers that still live solely for them and don't care about their kids. But if you look into Jaydayoungan, he was with his son a lot, posted videos with him, everything, having fun. You can tell that there was a bond there, which makes it that much sadder, because now that bond has been broken. And that's the thing, at least for me, that really keeps me from not wanting to do things, is knowing that I'm jeopardizing my freedom. I'd be jeopardizing my time with my daughter, being able to watch her grow up. And it ain't that.
And then the crazy thing about it is, like this right here, of course, certain people gonna look at it like, oh damn, he died. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
But like people that know him, as far as his music, like the fans and supporters and all this, even if you ain't a supporter, you know his music. Some folks will be on some like trolling to like, oh man, they caught up with him, they got him.
Mm-hmm.
But it'd be easy to say that, cause you ain't. How can I? It's like you ain't a big fan of him, or you ain't close to him. But like when it's somebody that you a real big fan of or close to, you know what I'm saying? You messed up about it. You don't want nobody saying no. I'm like, come on, bro. It's the same way, especially if they don't really know him like that.
It'd be like you said, if they're not a fan, but it's also they're a fan of others.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know, he had like rap beef and stuff going on, and people don't take this stuff seriously, like you said, unless it's somebody they really like, which is really messed up, because death is death, bro. Now,
And y'all ain't got nothing to do with that.
and y'all don't have nothing to do
fans.
with it, bro. Like, at the end of the day, these people make.
But we know who it really be.
Yeah, like these people make music, bro.
Yeah.
Y'all real deal or sit here and take a person's life and make a joke out of it.
The fans.
The fans do. Not the people who
When it did.
went and did it. Not the people who know this person for real. Ops or no ops. They don't do that. It's the people who are fans, bro. The person who just sitting here listening to music.
They just sit and listen to music.
Y'all sit here and make
They
all
playing
these
Fortnite all
tweets,
day.
all these posts, all these pictures, laughing about it, trying to make a joke out of somebody's life, bro. Somebody deal. It's funny to y'all. But then when your favorite rapper die, it's a different story. Same thing with the Young Dog murder, which we already spoke on it. It's not about size, bro. It's not about who you rocking with, CMG or PRE. Like, bro,
Man, we grown as a
we
motherfucker.
grown.
Man, who are we rocking
Y'all
with?
not around these folks for real. Even if you are from the city, let's be real. You have people out here who listen to Gotti and Dog. If their song bump, I'm gonna listen to it.
They thinking that I gotta choose a side.
Now you think you gotta choose a side for something that ain't got nothing to do with
I'm
you.
bumping all them folks. Every single last one of them.
Dolph died, bro. We looking at it like, damn, this man died. Even though we didn't really listen to him as other artists, you get what I'm saying? But we still looking at it like, bro, this is somebody who was major in the city who passed away. But it's so many people that were looking at him like, oh man, he the real king of Memphis, and he was this and that, FCMG and F Gotti and F this and da 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 da, taking it out on them. If the tables turn around, y'all not doing it. Let's just be real. I hate that, bro. When it's somebody y'all like, y'all treat it differently. Y'all treat the whole situation differently. But these folks real deal dying, bro. These folks are getting killed for real.
Like I said, bro, it be.
You get what I'm saying?
It be most of the young.
These folks getting killed for real, bro. This ain't no game. This is not a movie. This is real life.
But they ain't gonna lie. When I be seeing like the younger, like 9 times out of 10, I probably click see what they is. It be the young. I be like, bro, y'all ain't never. I couldn't even take this serious. I ain't.
You don't take it seriously, but it's sad though that y'all really had that type of mindset, bro. To where y'all literally don't take nothing serious.
Nah, no folks don't take nothing serious.
These folks don't take nothing serious, bro.
Those folks be.
These folks be talking crazy.
Crazy. Oh, when I say crazy, those folks be talking crazy.
Like you said, it's older ones. It's like and they should know though.
For sure.
Pulling up on folks at gas stations and you trying to pull up on somebody in the mall. What you say about young boy? Or what you say about whoever? Like what? You don't even know these folks.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And then when folks be down there, be like, he was a sweet boy. He wasn't
on
it. Oh, me.
Man, he was going through so much and all this.
He was doing this.
But let it be somebody that y'all didn't listen to. Ah, for real, he died? Okay. That's tough, bro. That's tough.
Yeah.
Worried about specifically punishing somebody, but everybody that I'm affecting after that. That's what people don't think about. You know, when you die, like he just died, it isn't just him. You just affected his entire family. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? This is a traumatic thing, a murder. This isn't some simple shit. Everybody in his family right now is traumatized, especially that little boy. It's going to affect him for the rest of his life. You're doing a lot of damage that you don't initially think about when you make a quick decision that alters lives forever, including yours. Because something like this, you go and do something like that, boom, you might get killed. Boom, you might get locked up for the rest of your fucking life. We don't know who did it at this point. We don't know if they're going to get caught or not. We're just going to have to wait and see. But all I know is another young rapper was just killed. And we get to see the cycle of violence. People are already dissing him. Another son without a father. And we just wait until the next rapper. But let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions.
Yeah, you ain't lying.
And if there's any GoFundMe, let me know. I'm sure.
Like, straight up. He ain't lying though. Straight up, that's how it is though.
Because these folks dropping life lives, bro. These folks be dropping life. I'm be so young, man. And you know, to think like he was 24 years old, we 25. You know what I'm saying? Like when you see people that's so close in age to you, or even younger than you, they be like, damn. Like, these folks really, like, getting up out of here for real. Yeah, but, man, you know, all in all, man, R.I.P. Jaydayoungan. Like I said, I was a fan.
Yep, I'm 9 times out of 10, most of y'all just gonna watch the video a fan, because if you won, you would have never clicked on the video. I'm just being real.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's crazy. It's a crazy situation.
Yeah, I be, but I ain't gonna lie, though. Anytime I be seeing... Anytime I see something like this, bro, and he got to the point where now I don't even be shocked.
No.
Cause it's like, man, it's like, to the point where everything getting crazy.
It's like you don't be shocked, but at the same time, it's like, oh, damn. You know what I'm saying? But it's certain things start to become normalized. Like damn, another, like you said, like, damn, another rapper, damn, another rapper, damn, another rapper.
What he said, though, like me. We just waiting.
You just wait for the next one.
Me.
And as messed up as that sound, it's the truth. It's reality. It's reality.
Real.
It's reality.
Real for real. Like, R.I.P. Jaydayoungan, you know what I'm saying? Our condolences to his friends, families, and all loved ones, you know what I'm talking about? Real close supporter, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It's your boy, the boy Crazy.
We out.
And we out.